special guest, my friend Yesse Rodriguez. Woo!
Hello, hello. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I am fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous. Praise God.
That's very nice. And are you ready for our interview?
Oh, yes. The question is the audience and listeners ready?
Okay, okay. Let's do that. So,
Yes.
Jessie is an amazing, talented person. I met her. She has also amazing soul. So you're very interesting, trust me, to meet her. So let's go to the first question. Haha, you've worked in so many areas of entertainment, acting, producing, hosting, modeling, behind the scenes, in front of the scenes. Which one feels most like home to you and why?
Oh, definitely going back to my roots because I started in acting. So acting always feels like home, especially being able to portray different characters. And when working with me, the roles that I pick, I want to make sure that they have substance, that they have meaning, that when the audience and the viewers watch it, that they feel something, that something resonates with them, right? There's people out here who say yes to everything because it sounds good, and I respect that. But with me, I want to understand, like, okay, thank you for bringing this opportunity to me. Tell me more about the role, tell me more about the character. And then from there, I'll be able to develop and frame because I want to know the why and how this character is going to impact the storyline and also impact the viewer. Because ultimately, that's what it's for, right? You want to be able to have something that resonates with the viewer, whether it be good, bad, etc. That's at the discretion of the viewer. So definitely acting for sure. Also, Katerina, I'm a believer that God made us with so many different purposes. Like we're here on purpose, but we have to find the purpose or purposes that we have. I don't believe in putting all of your eggs in one basket because we're all so multi-talented.
Mm,
And you don't know if you have that talent unless you actually try it, right?
exactly.
It's like somebody playing basketball. They like it, but you have to be more disciplined. You have to practice, you have to stay in shape, and then you have to get better and better and better. So that's with anything, right? And so I say that to say that that's why, from what you shared, that I do this and this and this and that is because of that, because I told myself, I'm here on purpose. God didn't just make me for one thing. I have
Exactly.
so much talent. I want to use it, right? I want to see what I'm capable of. So yeah.
Wow. Yeah, and I totally agree. You have nearly 3 decades of experience in the entertainment industry. What has been the biggest lesson this journey has taught you?
Ooh, biggest lesson.
Mm,
I would say for that one is you have to have tough skin because you're going to hear a lot of no's, and
mm,
that's okay. Also, with the no's, start considering on creating your own opportunities. Don't wait for people to make you or create an opportunity for you. Again, this is where I was going back to the purpose, right? A lot of people sit around and wait and they're like, oh, I'm not getting
mm,
callbacks, I'm not doing this and that. Okay, but wait a second. Think outside the box. Is
mm.
there something you want to do? Get your cell phone, get your tripod, get some lighting, do something fun, create content, be creative, do something different, right? Don't wait for someone to give you an opportunity because you don't know once you do that and you step outside of your element, somebody could be knocking at your door to say, oh, I like what you put up. I like that video. I like that reel. Let's work together, right? So that's the biggest lesson is don't wait around for opportunities, create your own opportunities and also be okay with the no's because there's going to be no's, especially with a lot of auditions, different bookings, etc., where you really, really want it, but you have tough skin because there's a lot of competition in the industry.
But this is nice too. You
Yeah,
became better and better and better.
absolutely. Yes, yes, absolutely. And I will say this, not every no, Katarina, is bad because sometimes what I've learned with the client, they
Mm,
could have a certain look. They may want, like with me, I'm dark hair, I'm tan. They may want a blonde with light
yeah.
skin. That's not me, So obviously I'm not going to get
Exactly.
the booking. or they may want an older lady. I'm younger, right? So it really varies on what the client is looking for, what they have in their vision. They may want somebody with short hair. I have long hair, so it just varies that every no is not necessarily bad or something that you did bad when you're auditioning. It's just based on what the client is looking for as well. So, yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. But even if you have long dark hair, I have long dark hair, but
Mhm,
even we are similars, but something
mhm,
different they will see the directors on us. So something different you will bring outside, something different I will bring outside. So
mhm.
so that's why everybody is special, and for some reason you match more for this role. That's okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Um,
Right.
what inspired you to create? I don't know if I said right this. Correct me, please. Hoy en día.
Ah,
Hoy
you
en
did
día
good.
TV now and today.
You did good. So I'm proud of you. Oyandia. Yes, that's
Thank you.
awesome. So Oyandia is a bilingual podcast. So it translates to now and today that I started back in 2018. And the goal is because I wanted something different. I was tired of hearing the podcasts that were just like either relationships or politics or this or that. It was just so one-sided. And I'm like, well, wait a second. Life has so many different shades. Life is pink and purple and blue and black and yellow and white. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted something different where it focuses on everything. And so that's what Hoy en Dia is, a bilingual lifestyle show with the purpose of positively motivating, educating, enlightening, entertaining, and inspiring the viewer and listener with each and every episode. So that's my logo right here, Hoy en Dia TV, because I wanted something different about life. So with every episode, I want to make sure that the viewer and listener learns something new. They leave with a positive attitude because we are full of negativity. If we turn on the TV or see this or that,
Yes.
social media, there's a lot of negativity. And I want the people that support Oyandia to not feel like that. We want to feel good, feel positive, learn something today, right? And so that's mainly the basis of Oyandia. So when I started in 2018, it was in person. I had a male co-host at the time. We did it for 2 years, and then COVID hit. And when COVID affected us, we paused it for a bit, and I revisited in 2024, March 7th, 2024. And at that time, my original co-host, he had different things in life, and I completely respected that. And so I found two additional male co-hosts that were able to help me carry it through the following year. And unfortunately, one of them wasn't fully able to commit because he had other priorities. And again, I completely understand. But the one that was able to, Manny Morales, may he rest in peace, he unfortunately ended up passing away. And
Mm,
so that really affected me because he was a great co-host. He was so supportive. It was a good counterbalance hearing the feminine side and the masculine side for Oyandia. But I prayed. I prayed at that time. I was like, God, you gave me this amazing vision. I can do it by myself, but I prefer to have
yeah.
people that can help me with this because with anything, with content, podcasting is not easy. And so I prayed for God to send me the right people, and praise be to God that He sent me Nadine and Dr. CC. And so shout out to both of them. They're amazing co-hosts. And so throughout that's how Oyandia has evolved, has grown. Now people can watch us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. They can listen to us on RSS, Apple Music, Spotify, Samsung Music, a bunch of other ones out there, YouTube Music. So we're worldwide. Praise God. So yeah.
That's amazing and congratulations again. I was guest and I enjoyed you so much. It was amazing opportunity. So yeah, and you talk about very nice stuff. I mean subject. So yeah, you have to listen her, guys.
Yeah. So,
Um, you've worked both, like we said, in front of and behind the camera.
mhm.
Which side do you enjoy most?
Huh. You know what? With me, I'm a team player, Katerina. Wherever I'm needed. If you need me in the front, I'll be in the front. If you need me in the backside, having camera, holding camera and doing anything, I I'm like a chameleon, right? I fit in wherever. If you need me here, I go
Yeah,
there. If you
yeah.
need me there, I go there. So I really enjoy both because I get to learn new things, especially again playing different characters. You get to tap into different emotions, right? Because acting is really being able to sell the product. And that's one thing I really tell people too, is when you're an actor, I want to be able to believe you. If you want to play a
Mm.
police officer, you got to act like a police officer, right? If I see you and I can't believe you, you're like, I don't know that you're playing a police officer there, right? And so that's not easy to do. And a lot of people think acting is easy, but it's not. So if
Mm.
you need me in the front, yes, I'll be happy to do that. If you need me in the back to hold camera, do behind the scenes, I'll be happy to do that. Wherever it is that I'm needed, I'm able to balance both because I love learning and growing in those areas.
Oh, that's nice. So you prefer both.
I prefer both. Yeah, I like to do both. To be honest, I'm very hands-on.
Okay. That's very good to know.
Yeah, but no,
And
no, no, don't get me wrong. Like if I'm just booked for talent, then I respect that, right? Then I respect my role. I'm only an actor today, and that's it. No behind the scenes, no nothing, because I don't want to overstep on people's toes either, which is a fine balance. People need to understand like where you fit in. Sometimes people need help and you can say, hey, I can help. Or if they don't need help, step aside, let them do what they got to do, and you, whatever you were booked for. So yeah.
exactly, exactly. You were involved in the Alzheimer's awareness stage production. What did that experience means to you personally?
Yeah, so great question. So being a part of the National Alzheimer's Association in partnership with G. Davis TV and Films was great, very memorable. I started back in 2022, and we were able to travel to different parts of the country, bringing awareness on Alzheimer's symptoms and also caregiver support. It was very touching just to be able to be a part of that production, being able to see the people, their faces, the emotions, and how this awareness really impacted individuals for the better. That aha moment, right? So, because people don't realize until they're in the caregiver's shoes how challenging or difficult it can be to take care of someone who has Alzheimer's and dementia. So it was a memorable time. We actually just wrapped this past March, met
Mhm.
a lot of great, wonderful people, and it was good to see the impact that the production and then me being a part of it, all the amazing other talent that was a part of it, we all had to the viewers that watched us. So yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So, have you ever met someone who had the same problem?
I'm gonna be honest, yes, Katerina. My grandmother, before she passed, she was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and some of the symptoms that some people can be mindful of if people don't know too much about Alzheimer's is repetition. So sometimes they repeat themselves a lot, very
Mhm.
forgetful. They may call you a different name. Your name might, you're Katerina, but they might say, "Hey, Kati," or well, they may say something different, right? And you're like, "That's
Oh,
not my so it's very innocent, right? They don't mean to. That's just part of the process. But they forget. They may call you something different. They sometimes might get upset with you for no reason because they're dealing with a lot of emotions. They may get lost, or they may say, "Oh, I saw my husband, but their husband passed away many years ago." And you're like, "No, Grandpa's not around." And like, "Yeah, yeah, I saw Grandpa." So those are some of the signs and the symptoms that people can be mindful of. And if you do, whoever's watching and listening encounters someone who may have those similar symptoms, I highly encourage you all to take them to go get checked and tested. It's better to start it early, especially if that's early detection. It's very, very helpful to do that early and not wait too long because it may progress to be worse, right? There's medicines that can help slow it down. Not saying this is going to completely stop, but slow the progression. So, yeah.
yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. You have so much stress for your person, it's not good.
Right.
Um, Also, you've worked with major companies and productions.
Mhm.
Was there a moment in your career where you thought, oh, wow, this is really happening?
Yes, great question. So back in 2014, I had the opportunity, it was August 2014,
Hmm.
to drive down to Georgia, and I was a part of Ride Along 2 with Kevin Hart and Ice Cube and Ken Jeong.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the scene, it was the bachelor party scene for Kevin. And so I was sitting next to, like literally sitting next to him and kind of messing with him. And he spanked me in my hand. And it was a fun moment. Now, it was good to be around them, to be like, wow, this is great, this is a good feeling, the whole atmosphere, the setting, to see the behind the scenes in a major feature film. And also when it came out, to see myself on a camera, like in a movie theater, I went with my family eating popcorn. I was like, oh, that's me right there. Okay. So it was a good feeling overall. They were amazing individuals, very humble, very, very funny. And it was a good time, a good experience. Also, when I played Jodi Arias in American Murder Mystery, so for those who don't know who Jodi Arias is, she is actually considered a serial killer. No, I am not a
Mm.
serial killer. I just was hired to book her to play her.
Okay.
Just to clarify. So, but this is a true story for the viewers and listeners who want to watch it. It's found on the ID channel, Investigation Discovery. And so Jodi Arias, she actually stabbed her ex-boyfriend to death while he was taking a shower, because she wanted to be with him and she just couldn't grasp the fact that they were no longer together. So one day she comes over and she teases him and they do their stuff, and then the next thing you know, she's killing him. It was a weird, interesting story, but it was interesting for me to be able to tap into the serial killer mindset. And
Okay.
so I had to really, really study her. So what I did was I went on YouTube, I found some of her interview videos, realized her demeanor very narcissistic, very self-absorbed, and even her being in jail, she would find ways to get dolled up and put makeup and all that. It was interesting to really see her. So that was another one that I was like, wow, okay, this is interesting that I'm playing a serial killer. It was a good experience though, but weird at the same time. So yeah.
When you said interesting, I was thinking if you said the same to your husband, so how he did feel. You know, I read I read the last time that women sometimes we want to relax, and we saw documentaries about, because I love these documentaries
Hmm.
about serial killers, and the men, they are like, okay, so you play the serial killer, so how your husband was about that?
He likes to mess with me every now and then. He jokes about it. He's like, "Oh, I gotta be careful because you played Jodi Arias," and I'm like, "Hey, just because I played her doesn't mean I'm Jodi Arias, okay? Just say it." But I will say this, Katerina, I've been blessed to be a part of so many other amazing productions. With the Collective Vision skits that you're
Yeah,
also part
I
of as
would like
well.
to say that now.
Crossover the Revenge, and that's with Jamal Willard and Clifton Powell. Shout out to Deasia. Other productions with G Davis TV, with different awarenesses. There's just so many amazing things that I've done. I've even played a situation where a high school girl is dealing with domestic violence, and
Mm,
her mom ended up passing away from domestic violence. It's called Chains to Break. Um, and so there's just been so many wonderful productions that I've been a part of because of that, because I want to make sure that the role I'm playing, it has a meaning, it has a positive or message, right? It's just a message in
yeah,
itself,
yeah,
and it really resonates with people so they can learn something. So yeah.
yeah. The most important is that you said to learn something, to teach. Also, because you answered about my questions, I will go to the next question. As a media personality, how do you stay authentic? Because this is very important in such a competitive industry.
I stay authentic because I go by what God puts in my spirit and in my
Mm,
heart. I don't want to be no one but me.
and
God made only one me. God only made one you, right? And so that's how I stay authentic. I pray, um, I meditate, I have time for just reflection. I like to brainstorm, um, very creative. And so that's what really helps me stay authentic. 'Cause it is not easy. You're right. It's very competitive. There's a lot of people doing things. And then I also find opportunities of what people are not doing, because I see that as a gap in the process. And so I say, let me try that then, right? Let me try something different. So, yeah.
that's beautiful. You also love photography and videography.
Mhm.
What kind of stories do you love capturing through your lens?
Oh, yes. So I created a business called Life Memoirs Photography back in '09 with the mission and goal to capture the life's perfect moments, the memoirs of our life. So that's what I like to capture. If it's a laugh, a touch. I've done weddings, I've done birthdays, I've done quinceañeras, I've done maternity pictures. I've done a lot of it. It's just beautiful to be able to capture
Mm,
those moments in time, because when you get older and you look back and you're like, wow, that was me when I was in my prom, or that was me at my wedding, right? So that's what my mission is with Life Memoirs Photography, is to capture the important moments in people's lives, so that way when they look back they're like, yes, they can go back and be able to feel how they felt at that moment, when they were happy, when they were, in the moment. So, and then even with videography, the same thing. I believe in capturing all of those important moments. And so shout out to Bad Bunny, because he made that song Debí tirar más fotos, right? I should have taken more pictures, because that is important, right? I feel like more people, with your children, with your mom, your dad, your loved ones, capture those moments. We have these fancy gadgets, cell phones, that are super expensive. Create those videos, create those pictures, take those important moments, so that when you get older, you can look back and you can reflect on those happy moments. You'd be like, yeah, that was mom, that was dad. This is how they sounded, or this is how what they said to me. So I do that now with my son, Katerina. Every now and then I sit next to him and I talk to him, so that when I'm no longer here, he has those videos, he has those pictures of me. And he's like, wow, this is mom. This is what she left for me. So yeah.
yeah, that's very nice. But do you think that with social media, social media destroyed the meaningful that it was about? I remember when we had the photography, I mean the body, not the mobile. It was more rare, so it was more value. It had more value. I think I remember we had a lot of books with photographs, and now
Mhm.
we have the mobile, and sometimes some people they don't even look at the pictures anymore.
That's
So,
a
do
good
you
point.
think that the social media destroyed a little bit the value of this?
Honestly, Katrina, I personally don't think so. If anything, it helped it make more transparent. But what I will say is this is based on the values of your parents, right? So let's
Mm,
say, for example, like me, when I was raised, I understood the importance of having that picture taken,
yeah.
because that is a moment in time that you once lived that you will no longer live, because that was that moment in time. And so I think it's very important for parents, when you're raising your children, to remind them of that. Say, hey, this is a valuable time that we're not going to get back, which is why we're taking family pictures, which is why we're taking school pictures, which is why, so helping them understand the importance. I think that's where the gap is, to be honest, is a lot of people probably just didn't have that good understanding of how important having those memories are, because when your loved ones are gone, that's all you really have to lean on outside of what's up here. But then sometimes we have so much going on and you're like, oh gosh, I can't even remember that. So
Yeah.
so I see where you're coming from, and I respect your perspective, but I think it boils down to the values of what your parents or your grandparents instilled in you.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. But I don't know about this generation anymore. Yeah, I'm afraid, honestly, because you talk about some stuff that you saw in your podcast. I saw yesterday a little kid. It was max 3 years old, and she was in the playground with a mobile. She was watching a mobile, and I was
Wow.
like, why? I
Right.
was ready to take her phone. So I don't
And
know.
see, Katrina, that's what I mean. So, parents, this is the
Yeah.
values that they're showing the kids. That's where they're learning it from. If she's only 3, if her mom or dad would have never introduced her to a cell phone, she would have never known that it existed. But now it could be that the parent is young, they didn't get taught any better. So now the young is trying to raise a young one, and then there's that generation of young raising young, raising young. At what point is that going to stop? Right? We have to be more
Exactly.
mature. And that's why I waited till my mid 30s to have my first child, because I wanted to make sure that I was mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and financially ready to be a parent, because I know
Exactly.
that's a big responsibility. That's such a big responsibility. And I really hope that more people understand that before having a child.
Exactly. Exactly. And you have an amazing son. So sweet.
You.
He's so sweet. And you're too young. I thought that you are much younger. Again, very good DNA.
Hey,
So,
hey.
what advice would you give to young women trying to enter the entertainment industry today? Or young boys too, but I would like to be specific for women.
Yeah, definitely believe in yourself. And that may sound cliche, but I'll be honest, a lot of people forget to believe in themselves, right? It's like, yeah,
Yes,
I believe in myself. And then they have doubts. Don't have doubts. You know what you're capable of, and you can do it. But I will say this, it's not going to be easy. Okay. You have to invest in yourself. So with me, Katerina, I took classes in New York. When I was in Milwaukee, I was a part of Strive Media Institute, Milwaukee High School of the Arts. I took classes there. I went to LA and took classes. I took online classes with acting and modeling, because that's how serious I am. You have to invest, similar to how people pay hundreds and thousands of dollars to get a bachelor's degree and master's degree and PhD. Acting and modeling is no different. You have to invest in your craft in order to get better, especially with people that are experienced. Like with me, I started my career at 11 with acting and modeling at 14, being a part of Strive, being exposed to the different amazing professors that we had, because they were university professors coming to Strive, helping us, teaching us how to videography, edit, film, be on camera, host. We were able to travel to different parts of the world. At 17, I went to Sao Paulo, Brazil, and did a documentary on child poverty and homelessness with Beija Flor. And then shortly after, we were nominated for a regional Emmy in Chicago. Now, looking back at 17, I didn't know what the Emmys were, but now as an adult, I'm like, ooh, I was at the Emmys and as a teenager. That's amazing.
wow.
Right. So it's one of those things where it's like you have to invest in your craft. And even for parents that have young ones that want to get into the industry, support them.
Mm.
Support is great. Put them in those different programs, those different activities that'll help them grow and blossom in acting and modeling and podcasting, whatever it is that they want to do, because early education helps as they progress. And I know it helped me. Right. So that's why now, Katerina, too, I'm starting Slay the Scene Academy because of that, because people that are passionate about acting and modeling, I have so much knowledge, praise God, that I want to be able to pour into people. But my main thing that's going to make me different is I want to give you the ins and outs of everything. We're going to talk about health and beauty and maintenance and this and this and this and this and that. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff that other academies don't talk about, or other curriculums don't talk about. I want to make sure that the people that graduate from Slay the Scene, they're ready to hit the ground running. Excuse me just a second. Let me put my charger on here.
Don't worry.
Okay, I'm back. But yeah, I want to make sure that people that once they graduate from Slay the Scene Academy, they're ready to hit the ground running. Any question that anyone asks of them, they're going to be able to answer it quickly.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's very good. That's amazing. What keeps you motivated during difficult moments in your career?
My family and my son for sure.
Oh,
And then I also pray and lean on God for strength, because sometimes it's not easy. Yeah, sometimes it's not easy. And the way I pray, though, I pray different, because I thank God for removing and rebuking anything negative. I say, thank you, God. Like when I start
yeah.
to think negative, I say, thank you, God, for removing and rebuking that negativity away from me.
In
Right.
Greece,
I
we
say,
do this
please.
too. Do this too. Negativity. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like
Do
that.
that. It
That's what you
works.
do in Greece?
Trust me.
You go like that?
Ne. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, we learned something new here. All right. That's great.
Yeah.
Love that. Okay. Thanks for showing me that. Um, But yeah, so to answer your question, that's what I do.
But I see and I love this on you. You have the light. You have first the good thoughts. So you take out the bad thoughts, and I like this. You have to teach us.
Oh,
Yeah, how we can do that.
yeah. You know what, Katerina? What helps me is looking at other situations. Sometimes we sit down and we're like, oh, our situation is rough and this and that, but it's like, no, we're blessed.
Mm,
One, you woke up, God gave you another day, another opportunity to live, to breathe. You're able to move and walk. You're healthy, you're whole, you have a family. All the good things. Start thinking about that. Think about the people that love you. Think about the people that God removed away from you because they meant harm. You don't want people that are negative, that are toxic in your corner. And I will say this is going to be a lesson for a lot of people, and I'm going to give you a heads up now. As you continue to grow and elevate in your career, regardless of what it is, you're going to see people that you thought were in your corner drop off like flies. Yes,
mm,
it's going to hurt. Yes, it's going to be like, wow, why? But just remember that for those who believe in God, because I'm spiritual, I believe in God, it's meant for good. Because God knows, right? There's conversations that they're having behind your back that upper God is listening to. They're like, let's remove that person away from Katerina or Yesse's life, because we don't want negative people in our circle.
right.
We want good, positive people that want the best for us. They're going to help us grow, and then having a good community that will all come together to grow and prosper. That's what I'm about. Let's work together.
Yeah,
Let's work together to push each other forward. When you win, I win. When I win, you win. We all win. We could all win together. There's always so much that we can do and we can win together. And so that's what helps me continue to remain positive and think positive, and then just be mindful of how you pray and how you meditate and what things resonate with you. And that's the trick. When you feel like the enemy is trying to approach you, immediately pray and say, God, thank you for removing the enemy away from me. Remove,
exactly.
right? What people I've noticed that they say, "Oh, please, God, do this." Say thank you. When you say thank you, God's already doing it.
Yeah,
Because when you say thank you versus, "Oh, please, God, yes." And I get it. And I'm not trying to show anybody or tell you how to pray. That's on you and God, but that's what works for me.
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
Absolutely.
have such a strong and elegant presence on camera. Were you always confident, or did confidence come with experience?
Great question. Confidence came during my high school years because that was part of what I learned in the curriculum. Um, One, I always believed in myself since I was young. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I got into the arts around 9 when I wanted to sing because I love Selena. Selena the singer, King Sanaya. I
Yeah,
don't know if you
yeah,
know
yeah,
Selena.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
was like, oh, I want to be like Selena. And so I was practicing in the mirror and singing to people. And at that point, that's where at 9 years old, I learned my confidence. And then getting into the acting at 11, that boosted my confidence even more because I'm like, oh, now I'm on camera. Okay, this is fun. So it does come with experience, but people also have to feel it within. And that's something that you can feel your presence, right? Also, like, okay, understanding how blessed you are, because not everybody at that age is acting or modeling or on TV,
For sure.
right? So reminding yourself of your blessings as well. But I would say it's a combination of having it within you, but also learning as I grew and progressed in my career as well. Now, confidence can be taught for those who want to learn, right? For
Mm,
those who want to learn, if you feel like you don't have the confidence, you can learn it. It's just about accepting yourself and understanding your worth and
ex-
realizing that you're only one person. You're unique and you're beautiful in your own way. And that's what's going to help you boost your confidence to say, I'm me and it's okay. You love it or you don't, right? So, yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
If you could go back and give advice to your younger self, what you would say?
Oh, I would say keep doing what you're doing because it's all going to work out. It's all going to work out. Um, because all the experiences that I've had and I've been blessed with, all the opportunities and the amazing people that I have crossed paths with made me who I am. My
Mm.
story, my legacy, right? This is part of me. And so I know this is what was written for me, and I don't take anything back. I would just say, keep pushing, keep doing what you're doing. It's all going to be beautiful and it's all going to work out. And just keep believing in yourself.
Oh, that's very nice.
Thank you.
I think a lot of people they will listen to you and they will be, you will inspire them. So they need to know that and they need to take some moments, they need to be more strong. So trust me, you will help them. So let's go for your projects. What
Okay.
exciting projects are coming next for you?
Oh, yeah. So I have Slay the Scene Academy
Mhm.
coming. And that's an academy focused on modeling and acting. So for those who are serious about modeling and acting, this is an opportunity. It's going to start at level 100, 200, 300, and up, all the way to like, let's say 900 that I made. And with every week that you're in, you're going to learn something new. You're
Nice.
going to grow, you're going to progress. My goal is to make sure people have reels, talent resumes, the whole everything, confidence for sure, right?
Exactly.
And just teaching them the ins and outs of the industry and making sure that they are okay with when they get the no. I feel like a lot of people fall short on that when you're like, the casting director tells you no, and there's a lot of people getting their feelings, and that's completely understandable. But you have to learn how to not get in your feelings because it's going to happen. It's
Mm.
going to happen. That's just how this industry is. So getting the tough skin is what I want to make sure that people also learn as well. Also, I have another we have the We Don't Wait, We Create. We had one in April. So shout out to my Honey Raw one. There's another one coming in, what was it, September, I believe. Yes, September, but people can go on my Facebook page and find it as well. We Don't Wait, We Create. We do have our guest speaker, which is Vincent Ward. He's been in a lot of great productions as well. So he's going to be the main highlight, and I'll be also a guest speaker as well. So, and then we have other talented guest speakers there, but the goal is to network there, to come together, to learn, and to grow together. So for those who are interested, you can either reach out to me, go on my website, yesserodriguez.com, for more information on the We Don't Wait, We Create as well. Let's see, I have a few scripts that I'm being handed. So yeah, I'll be starting those productions soon. I can't say too much, but there are productions coming soon with different roles that I'm going to start filming soon. Let's see. Still doing the collective vision skits. Those are growing beautifully. So more of
Oh,
those
yeah.
collective vision skits coming. Um, the workshops. I'm going to be traveling to Pennsylvania in the fall to do a workshop with modeling and acting as well. So
Nice.
yeah, just a little bit, it's a lot. There's other stuff that I'm not thinking about. And still with my podcast, it goes live every Thursday, 7:30 p.m. So Hoy en Dia TV for those who are interested. Live Thursday, 7:30 p.m. with reruns on Sundays, 7:30 p.m. And like I mentioned earlier, it's about life and lifestyle. And for those who want to find me, Katerina, or follow me and learn more about me, I'm Googleable, yay. So
Oh,
they can
yeah.
go on Google and type in Yesse Rodriguez, Yesse Rodriguez, Rodriguez. And voila, you'll find my website, my social medias, anything that you want to know about me too. So yeah,
And you do a lot, so enjoy and follow her.
thank you.
And now, are you ready for our games?
Of course. Oh, I like your games. They're fun.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, so we will start with our first game, yes or no.
Ooh,
And you can think a lot. You have to
okay.
be very fast, okay?
I'm gonna try.
Are you ready?
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
One, 2, 3, and have you ever forgotten your lines during a production?
Yes.
Would you ever act in a horror movie?
Oh, yes.
Have you ever done an audition and immediately knew you got the role?
Yes.
Do you prefer being behind? Oh, you told me that. Have you ever had a funny on set accident?
A what on set?
Funny on set accident.
Funny on set?
Yeah, accident, funny accident.
Oh, a funny accent. Sorry, Katerina. I was
I'm
like, huh?
sorry.
Funny accent? I not. I would say yeah. Yeah, there was a movie I was a part of with alopecia where the kids had to put it was a kid scene and they had to put a whipped cream all over my face and my hair.
Oh
That
my God, I have to see that.
was funny. That was funny. Yes, yes, yes. Beautifully Insecure is called. Yes.
Okay. Would you ever direct your own feature film?
I will, yes, but I do have a short that I did direct called The Judgment, and it is out there for view. And then I help with direction, with sub direction and different projects too. But yes, I would definitely direct a feature film.
Okay. Are you a perfectionist?
I would say yes, I strive for perfection, even though I understand that perfection varies to the eye of the beholder. But my level of perfection, I strive for that, yes.
Okay, that's nice. Have you ever cried during a performance or interview?
Oh, yes, plenty of times.
Would you ever visit Greece for a project?
Absolutely. And for the food.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
And the scenery. Look at that scenery. That's
Uh,
gorgeous.
this is my island.
I love it. You gotta take
That
me there. When are we going?
I, I'm telling you, I'm waiting. I have Souvlaki girl that I told you, and we have here Souvlaki girl. It would be Siri. You have to wait for this comedy. But another time. Do you believe social media changed entertainment forever?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Hmm. Have you ever wanted to quiet the industry at some point?
To what? I'm sorry?
To quiet, to give up.
No. I like the industry. Because with
So
my platform, I want to do good with it. So
you never had a moment that you said, okay, I'm tired. I don't want anymore.
no, no, I love what I
Oh,
do. Yeah, I love what I do because I know that I'm a light, like you mentioned earlier. I'm a light. I'm a positive light that people need, and God put that as my purpose. So no, I love it. I want to be continue
okay,
to do
okay.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Maybe you're the first person that I ever met who told me no to this question.
Yeah, no, because with entertainment, it can be anything. You could be mentoring somebody in the entertainment industry, not just necessarily being in front of the camera. There's so many things when you think of entertainment. At least for me, right? I think outside the box, like I shared earlier. Sometimes I do want to take a break, but never give up or say no. I'm done now. Mm-mm.
I like. Is there still a dream role or dream project you want to achieve? Achieve?
Yes, there's several dream roles and projects.
Yeah, tell
Um,
me one. I would like to know one.
So one of them, hopefully in the future, I'll be able to be in a Law and Order segment, SVU, which I've been saying that a lot, so I feel like it's coming soon. And
Oh,
then because I love SVU. Since I was a kid, I always watched Law and Order. I don't know if you ever watched Katerina Law and Order, but I love
of
it.
course, of
And
course.
also being in like a superhero in a Marvels movie. Now I will say I was a part of the Black Adam with The
Cool.
Rock.
What power would you like to have?
I want to be Superwoman, either
Yep,
Superwoman
you are
or
Superwoman, but what superpower would you like to? If okay, if I'm a genie and I will come to you and I will tell you, hello, Yesse, you can have one power. Which one is to read minds, to go faster, to be visible? invisible. What?
I would love to have the power to help people change their mind from a negative to a positive. So that way we can have more positive and more peace in the world.
Yeah, but imagine someone to be positive and to to say, "Oh yeah, we kill people."
No, like for you, let's say if you're a grumpy person, I can touch you and I can be like
Yeah.
positive. And you're like, yes, okay, yeah. That's what I want to do. I want to touch people and then be like, whoop, they change. And then they're happy. Like they're
Okay,
happy, they're
okay,
jolly.
my God. Okay,
Hmm.
okay, listen. Right now, everybody is in front of us. Okay, you listen. You inspire me for something right now.
Ah,
Yeah, yeah. For sure, I will write something and I will come back to you because you were my inspiration.
I'm ready. Let's do it. Vamos.
Oh my
Vamos.
gosh. Well done. Would you like? Oh, no, we didn't finish. We have two
Come on.
more games.
Let's do it. Come on.
Okay. Guess. Oh, no, no, no. You have You have to say in Greek what I'm saying. Okay.
Oh
So
gosh.
you have to repeat. Are you ready?
I'm gonna try.
Okay. Μ' αρέσει να βοηθάω τους ανθρώπους.
Say it again for me.
Μ' αρέσει να βοηθάω τους ανθρώπους.
Maresi suvantrao maropus.
Μ' αρέσει να βοηθάω
Na voitao
α, τους ανθρώπους.
τους antopus.
You did very good. Okay, all together.
Marepis.
Μ' αρέσει.
Maresi. Through. Say, you gotta help me here, ma'am.
Okay. Μ' αρέσει να βοηθάω τους
Na
ανθρώπους.
voitao τους antropus. Maresi. The second part is I'm
Να
getting hung up on that.
βοηθάω.
Na voitao. Maresi na voitao τους antropus. Maresis. Yeah, I did it.
Yeah! Okay, perfect. Amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing. Now,
Gracias.
now, now you have to guess what you told right now.
Ooh, okay. Maresi. Um, well, you've been saying the word inspiration, so you are an inspiration? I don't know.
It's one line that you will love to know, and it's in Greek. So it means I like to help people.
Oh, that's sweet. Yes, I love
And,
it.
and you are a person that you love to help people. So now you know Greek.
That's awesome. That
And
is
we
awesome.
need your help in Greece too.
Oh, I love
Trust
it.
me, we have amazing weather. We have this, of course, but we need people like you. In general, in the world, we need people like you that they have the good thoughts, they have the lights, and and everybody there. It's true because I met her for the collective. We did some sketch together, so I met her there with her husband. They have amazing team. I felt like I'm home, so this is true.
Hmm.
And thank you very much that you accept my invitation for here. And we had so amazing conversation.
Absolutely. Well, wait, Katarina, didn't you say we had two games? There's one left, no?
This no, it was two. So the
Ah,
repeat and guess.
see, I was having so much fun that I thought it was three games.
Yeah, it was three games. It was the first one, it was yes, no.
Yeah.
Yes, no, repeat, and guess.
Oh, guess. Okay, gotcha. See, I thought the guess and the repeat were part of the game too. I got it now. Okay.
Yeah. Probably,
Thank you for clarifying.
probably I will create another more game to go to Santorini.
I think you should. Oh, maybe like a quiz, like a trivia to say
Yeah,
what goes, what ingredients go in the Greek olives or in the Greek salad,
yeah, yeah,
or um, yeah, that'll be fun, like a quiz.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's wow, that's amazing. Yeah, let's do that. Thank you very, very much. And you would like to tell something to the viewers or listeners before we close our interview?
Yeah, well, first I want to say thank you so much for having me. I truly enjoyed you. You are amazing and you're doing so many wonderful things. I'm so proud of you and your growth and accomplishment as well, coming from Greece and then coming here and just hitting the ground running, like that's very inspirational. So my hats off to you. You're doing amazing. Keep pushing, keep going. We see you.
You
See
are
you
so
out. Yeah.
sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Absolutely. And
And
thank you to those who took
hmm?
the time to listen to us today. Thank you to, the viewers and listeners as well. For those who want to find me and follow me again, you can find me on Google, Yesse Rodriguez, and you'll find everything about me, my social media, my page, website, etc. And also my quote, like I always end, the sky is never the limit because the galaxies are endless. Always believe in yourself. Okay.
Exactly. Thank you very much for your vibes, for your light that you bring here. And I always say in Greece, when we are very